Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to bring this one to you, yeah, guys. See ya, guys. The band is back. The band is back. The band is back. Yeah, see, a part of a very crucial part of this group, of course, had one or two things to do, here and there, but you know what? Yeah, he's back. Windsor is back. See ya, guys. Let's welcome the big Gunz 4 Premier League show back up. Yeah, season two. See, without much ado, let's welcome the first guy in the group. Yeah, Craig Matthews. Craig Matthews from 87.uk. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Big up everyone.
Yeah, fine, man. Fine, man. Fine, man. See, guys, of course, you know this guy, yeah. Me and him, we've gone through, see, yeah. This guy have been through the dirt with me, yeah. No other person, yeah, than my fellow, big gun for member, fellow Arsenal Crash Talk member. We could own that show together. This guy, great guy, man. Big ups to you. And I see he's also a member of my channel. See, yeah, football fans get the
Listen, I'm already
and
on
a
the show,
member of
yeah,
the
just for this.
channel.
Just for that little member thing, yeah. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here. Love the
yeah.
shows,
See,
man.
man, there's nothing like when you're friends, yeah, and when you're, of course, close associate, also, become members of what they do with you, So definitely, when the gains start coming, these are the first guys that will take the cut of the check too. So big ups to you, football bands, and see, yeah, our big friend is back. Without him, yeah, see, yeah, I couldn't disrespect this show, yeah, because this guy was so important to the creation of this at least with Craig too, but of course no one can doubt what Visa brought to this to this platform, definitely, with his analysis and with the blessings he just brought down here. Yeah, Wizard, welcome back again, man. You're here. Talk to these people, man.
I'm here. I'm in the building.
It's in the building, guys. See, guys, see, yeah. Do you have something to say, Weezer, to tell these people what's up?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm back, man. I just want to go straight into it, like you know me. I just want to go straight into it. Are you ready?
Straight to it. See,
What's
with
what?
that much ado. See,
All right.
guys,
So
guys. Yesterday, what in God's name happened yesterday? You know what? Yeah, Weezer, I'll allow you to get off from there first, man. Chelsea versus Arsenal, Stamford Bridge. Yeah, we've won there 3 times in a row. That's been our backyard. Yeah, we're just to go there and go collect our rent. Yeah, because we go there to get yearly rents. Yeah, we're supposed to go to Stamford Bridge, go down there, collect our rent, and pull off. Yeah. See, I'll allow you start off with what happened, man.
Well, before I get into what happened, the first thing I need to ask is, what's going on with Raya? Because we dissed Ramsdale, we dissed him big time. We brought in Raya, who's coming with big expectations, but now we can see that he's buckling under the big expectations because we are not Brentford. We are Arsenal, the mighty Arsenal. The levels are different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There was a difference. You can't
But
be
anyway,
getting you can't be getting chipped like that. You can't, like, to be honest, that game, we should have won that game easily. Easily. It's 2 mistakes has cost us 2 points. And the only other thing that I will say on that is coming back after international break, sometimes you're not ticking as you were. Remember, we just beat Man City before the international break.
exactly, man. 1-0.
You're mute, I think. You're mute.
You're mute. You're mute. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You're mute. Yeah, Wizard's mute.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you. I think maybe he touched something. Touched something. Definitely touched something. Yeah. Can you say a word, Weezer?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Wizard? We can't hear you.
Uh, I think you have to
Maybe
relog in. I think
reload
go
there,
out
log
and
into
come back
stream.
again. I think go out and come back again. See, Craig, I'll pass the ball to you, yeah, because I know that Abs will have a lot to say about this, yeah. So just take us through what happened in that matchup yesterday, man. As a Guna, were you shocked at what happened yesterday? I, I have something to say, but I'll allow you to go, to take the second lead on this one.
I feel like we didn't start well at all. Chelsea pressed us in midfield. We absolutely got destroyed. We could have been 4 or 5 down at half time, to be honest with you. They were just ripping us apart. The goalkeeper doesn't look confident. I think since the game against Lens in the Champions
Mm,
League, the goalkeeper was very shaky. He was very shaky against Lens, made a mistake. Very shaky
yeah,
against Man City. He could have given a goal away on another day. Yesterday
yeah.
was shaky. Should have never got beaten by the way how he got beaten for the second goal. If it was on his line, he would have saved it at least. It was off his line. I don't know if it's arrogance or what, but it was off his line and it almost cost us the game. We're
Mm.
lucky enough Arsenal came back into the game second in the last 30 minutes of the game in the second half. It was something that's clicked into us and just came back into the game.
I think it
And I
was
have to
in the
say
last 20 minutes. It wasn't even in the last 30. It was up
30 to
until
20,
the seven.
yeah.
It was up until the 70s. I think 73rd, 74th minute. We had any
Mm.
impact, but I'll allow
And
you to continue, man. Yeah.
and I think that Odegaard was missing again in a game, in a big game when you need Odegaard as a captain. It was missing. There's no way to be seen, so it was right they took him off. I think the substitutions made a big change as well. I think him taking off
Mm,
Shevchenko at half time for Tomiyasu really helped us in the second half, and I think Havertz played well. Um,
mm.
so we had some players who
It's
came on,
cooking,
impact
guys.
players came on. So
Mm,
was I happy with the result? No, we should have won that game. We had a chance to
yeah.
score. Eddie Nketiah had a chance to score in the last when the ball went over the top and he tried to side foot it and it went wide. If that gone on target, would have definitely won the game. So yeah,
Mm.
back to the drawing board for Sevilla, I guess.
Exactly. Back to the drawing board. Weezer, say something. Let's hope you're
Yeah,
back.
I'm here. I'm here. Can you not hear
Yeah,
me?
You're
can hear you.
back.
Yeah,
You're
can
back.
hear you.
Yeah, you're back.
Wicked,
You're back.
wicked, wicked.
You're back. Of course, we pass the ball down to Craig, but we'll allow you finish up, Weezer, what you wanted to say because Bant has a lot to say. I've not even spoken to Bant on the
This
phone,
guy
yeah, because
annoys me,
normally
man.
after that horrible draw, I have to text, I have to text Abs, and you know, I know he has a lot to say, but Weezer, man, hit us with that finishing move, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I was saying before, for me, Arteta's created a problem with this
Mm,
rare situation. A problem that we didn't need, to be honest.
mm,
We already had a
mm,
big problem last season, which was obviously we couldn't finish our dinner. We was ahead of the Premier League for most of the season, and when the
yeah.
going got tough, we just didn't show out. We wasn't keeping clean sheets through the whole season, which came back to bite us at the end of the season. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm really looking at Arteta. Even yesterday, when things were going wrong, he took so long to make the changes, and you can see
Mm.
as soon as the changes were made, you start to see a little. Was the
A
transition
little
was a lot
impact,
better.
yeah, a little movement, yeah, exactly.
The movement was a lot better. I mean,
Mm,
Smith Rowe came on and was giving the ball away a lot, but he was making a lot of crucial passes to allow us to
mm,
start playing football and moving forwards.
mm,
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't like international football during the season. And like I was saying before, we beat Man City, left on a high. We've come back, struggled to kind of get the wheels turning. But you can
mm.
see from the 77th minute when Rice scored, we was on it and we believed that we could win. And I heard Craig, when I just came in, Craig was finishing off. But unfortunate for Nketiah, he didn't finish his dinner. But again, I'm
No.
going to be very critical. That's why he's not an Arsenal player. Thierry Henry's finishing
Th-
that.
but wait, yeah. See, everyone can talk in this one, yeah. Of course, he's cooking, yeah. But you open up something, yeah. Eddie Nketiah couldn't finish his dinner. I get that, yeah. But again, that was a half chance. And again, what was Gabriel Jesus doing down there? Because you've just opened up something. Gabriel Jesus played for nearly about 80 minutes. What was he doing there? I didn't see the guy in the game. See, I'm sorry, man. This will look like a kind of like an Arsenal therapy in a way because see, we have a number nine who's not doing a number nine's job. What the hell was he doing down there? I didn't see. Eddie Nketiah comes up for a lot of criticism in this team. Everyone criticizes him. Can we give that same criticism to Gabriel Jesus right now? Because I didn't see any movement. I didn't see any link up play. Part of the excuses that we've been giving Gabriel Jesus in this team is that he's not scoring, but at least there's several other things he brings to the team. It links up play. It brings our assets together. I'm talking of attacking assets together. It could come from the left. It could come from the right. Anywhere. Seamless connection with Gabriel Martinelli. But yesterday, total break in transmission. We didn't see this guy anywhere. Yeah, it was just being in like I don't just understand what happened. Craig, any idea of where Gabriel Jesus was yesterday? I know we'll come back to other characters like Martin Odegaard, yeah, and other guys who turned into ghosts yesterday. But what do you think, Gabriel Jesus? Before I go
I
to
feel like
Gantz.
we played better when he came off the pitch. To be honest with you, we look when Nketiah came on, it looked like he was hungry. Like he was running, chasing the ball, doing something. And Jesus like it was a bystander. Like didn't want to play in the game, didn't want to do nothing. So when they took him off, I know the commentaries were saying that why doesn't he play Jesus and Nketiah up top. But when I saw Nketiah coming on, I knew that he was going to come off. Jesus definitely coming off. He had a shocking
Mm.
game,
He had
and
a shocking game. We have to
I
call a
think,
spade a spade. It was a shocking
mm,
game. It was one. See, yeah, without much ado, I will go, yeah, to the third member of our group, yeah. See, another person, yeah. Football banters in the house, yeah. See, new member, my friend in Nigeria we say my buddy. That's what we'll call you. You can ask your Nigerian friend, my brother, man. The meaning of
Yes,
my buddy.
yes,
He'll
yes,
tell you the
yes,
meaning of that. See
yeah.
football bants. Talk to these people. Let's hear what you thought about that matchup yesterday.
Right. So I'm gonna approach this slightly from a different angle.
Mm,
Firstly, I'm gonna give Chelsea their flowers because I felt that
mm,
they came into the game um, with the expectations that, oh, everyone's saying that, Arsenal gonna come and beat us and do whatever they did. They actually ran the game for like 76 minutes until Sanchez made that mistake. I'll go
mm.
into that in a moment. The way they pressed us at the back with Gallagher making those runs.
Yeah.
The problem that we had in our midfield is we had Jorginho, who's very slow. He's okay with the ball in front of him, but when it comes
Mm,
to like pressing midfielders, and
mm,
Gallagher is not the midfielder. He's not great on the ball, but one thing he's good at is pressing. And when you've got players like Jorginho, yeah, that take their time, look up and play
mm.
sideward passes, they're gonna get caught out. And I'm gonna big up Sterling. I thought he was excellent
Ooh,
yesterday. I
yeah.
thought, you know what, he ran the channels. Him and what's the other one? Cole Palmer. I thought Cole Palmer showed maturity yesterday,
Mm,
and we we went into the game kind of slouchy. You can see from the first minute we were just giving some sloppy passes away. And
yeah.
that kind of sets the rhythm in it throughout the game in it, like what kind of game we're gonna see from Arsenal. And I'm not taking no credit away from Chelsea's performance in the 76
Yeah.
minutes. I spoke to Wolfgang as well about this as well. I said, you know what, you lot played well, yeah. And
Mm,
you have to realize also is that Chelsea were not the favourites. And you guys know this quote, styles make fights, yeah? Chelsea are
mm.
probably better at playing top teams rather than, those low block teams.
Yeah, low. Yeah, yeah.
And they completely dominated our midfield. The problem why I have with Arteta is
But was it a complete domination anyway?
Um,
Arsenal had nearly up to 57% of
do
the
you know
ball
what?
possession.
I watched the game with my eyes, yeah, and when you got 77% of the possession, and all you're doing is passing around the back,
It's passing,
that
yeah,
don't
exactly.
that don't that I don't really care about that. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we hardly made any chances in that first half. How many chances do we
Exactly.
have in the first half? I think
In
the
the whole
Declan
game,
Rice, the
in the whole
Declan
game, we
Rice,
only had 3 shots on goal.
yeah,
Only 3 shots in the whole
Declan
game.
Rice, yeah. But
Chelsea had
my
5.
Tony, this is my point though, and I'm gonna leave it to the panel to speak after next. And this is what
Hmm.
we should talk about. Arteta, he's such a freak at times because when we beat Man City,
Yeah,
he had the midfield of Jorginho, was it Rice and Odegaard. Odegaard's a man we need to talk about as well. Yeah, we need to talk on
definitely.
Odegaard at some point. Now, I don't think that's our best midfield. I don't know what's going on with Party, Tony. You probably know more about the Party situation and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
that midfield to me doesn't make it for me. You know, was Declan playing in the 8 yesterday? Because I feel he's
Declan,
better in the
Declan was
6.
everywhere. It was everywhere.
Yeah, I
He was
know,
playing
but
8. He was playing
I
7. He was
know,
the only
but
player. Was the only
yeah, but
midfielder doing everything.
I know, but for me, the previous games, I think he's looked better in the 6th position. I don't think
Mm,
he's a true 8 personally, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I think before I pass on the baton, I just think Arteta got it wrong with the midfield yesterday. You know, we need to sort our midfield out because we're not creating anything. And
Okay.
Arteta and um, Odegaard, he's not doing anything. He's just running around like a headless chicken, bro. Anyway, that's my little piece for now.
Little piss. See, guys, I have to talk on this, man. I have to talk on this. See, first of all, yeah, even before we start, this match came up, yeah, I had, a little bit of a clash with a Chelsea legend who came down here. His name is Goonie, yeah. We talked about Caicedo. We talked about where they're gonna get goals from. See, one thing we need to understand is that Chelsea, even as a side this season that doesn't look good, yeah, this season, those guys can create goal scoring opportunities. The problem with Chelsea Football Club isn't that they're not getting goal scoring opportunities, but they don't have clinical finishes, just like Arsenal. They don't have clinical bodies down there to get them goals. They have Madweke. It doesn't look good. They have Nicholas Jackson, 20-year-old. These guys have spent up to nearly more than £1 billion, yeah, developing that team. And they don't have, they forgot to buy a striker. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson has a goal XG of 0 among the scrubs and the bums of the league. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
he's
in
a
other
youngster,
words,
man. You can't really talk about Jackson really in
no, no,
that
no.
kind
I'm
of
just saying, if you spend £1 billion, see, it's almost similar. We have
traits.
similar traits with Chelsea right now. We don't have finishes. Look in our team and tell me that we have finishes. We don't. We have the same problem. But you know where Chelsea's problem is more better than Arsenal? This is it. Chelsea can create opportunities. Arsenal is not just only failing in scoring goals right now, but we are also failing in creating opportunities. How about that? We have a ball possession, just like what you said. We had 50, 57% of the ball possession in total. Yeah, yesterday. 57. Can you believe it? And again, we're just doing what Ban said, sideways passing, putting pressure on the goalkeeper. Yeah, just all these flimsy back passes, side passes, it does nothing. So at the end of the day, when you have a ball possession of about 57% of the ball possession, you're not dominating the game. There's a difference between having ball possession and dominating the game. We're not dominating the game. Caicedo, guys, Caicedo, yeah, this season had looked poor in a Chelsea team. Let's don't sugarcoat the whole thing. He's looked poor on the Chelsea shirt. We made that guy look like Ivan Drago
Nah, I disagree with
yesterday.
that. I think the last
No,
few
no,
games
no.
he's been cooking. Caicedo's been cooking the last few games, man.
But
Come on,
again,
let's
remember,
hold on, hold on.
if he's cooking, then how come is Chelsea 11th in the league table? If he's cooking, how
Well,
come is
it's not down to
Chelsea
what
11th
yeah,
in the table,
Tony,
conceded about 10 goals this season?
Tony,
You can't say he's cooking.
it's not down to one player. Yeah, you know Chelsea have had many injuries this season as well. I'm talking about the last three or so games. Yeah, Caicedo's looked the part, and we
Of
know
course,
that Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
again,
hold on.
he will look good.
Hold on. Let me land. Let me
See,
finish.
Bant, yeah,
Let
he
me
will look
land,
good. He
bro.
will
Let
look
me
good.
land.
He will look good on.
Let me finish my
He will
point.
look good. He will look
Let
good.
let me
You know,
land. Let me land.
When Brentford
Let me land, bro. Let me
bring
land.
their B team to play in the
Let me
EFL Cup,
land. Let me
he will
land.
look
Let me
good
land.
when he plays
Let
against Burnley.
let me
You're
land.
not
Let me
looking
land.
at those areas
Let
too.
me land. Let me land. Let me land. Now, Caicedo last season for Brighton,
Mm,
we know
mm,
how good he was. Yeah, we know
yeah,
how good Caicedo was yesterday. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Caicedo was brilliant yesterday.
yeah,
On the ball, off the ball. Yeah, he was
yeah.
brilliant yesterday. Yeah, we know that that player is class. He weren't 100 and something million. Yeah, for it's cheap change for nothing.
Mm,
Chelsea have been poor this season. They're in 11th place. They're 6 points, I think, off the top. But all I'm saying is now, yeah, is that Chelsea have about 7 injuries. Yeah, they're also a young team as well. Yeah, they're missing first team players. Yeah, they didn't have first team players, but they came. If you come to play the second best team in the land, yeah, and you have that mentality, yeah, you know, they're gonna be inconsistent. They're gonna drop points like they did yesterday, and it was individual areas that actually cost them and cost
But
us.
to be
We were
fair
not
enough,
good yesterday.
Arsenal have had our own fair share of injuries this season.
Yeah, but
We've
we've
had
been
our own
poor
fair
also.
share of injuries, and we're
The
still
thing is,
scooping points.
we've been poor in games, and it actually catches up. It will catch up to you. You know what I mean? All right, we haven't lost
Mm,
the game so far this season, but
yeah,
the performances, if the performance continue like this, then we're going to start getting hurt because,
definitely. I
as
agree
I
with you.
said, it goes back to the center of the park. Yeah, if you're not
Mm,
dominating the middle of the park, yeah,
Yeah.
then you're not creating areas for our creative players to
yeah.
move, to do things, yeah, to play the ball to our forwards. We're not
Mm,
doing that. We're seeing
mm.
Martinelli, we're seeing Saka not even going past their men, just like standing up with their, you know what I mean? It's poor at the moment, yeah. And I've spoken to Deji, I've spoken to many other guys, yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't good enough. We need to fix up. Anyway, I'm done talking. I want to hear what Wizard or Craig's got to say.
I was the one talking. You just gazumped my time, but
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
finish up what I'm saying. I'll finish up what I'm saying. See, yeah,
Land.
I do feel that Chelsea create lots of opportunities. Yeah, Chelsea, they do create lots of opportunities. So creation is not their problem. Scoring is their problem. Arsenal have that same problem too. We don't have goal scorers. And again, we're not even creating to the best of our abilities this season. So going to a ground where we've always beaten Chelsea Football Club 3 times in a row, we're going for the fourth one to go collect our rentage, yeah, at Stamford Bridge. And then this player stand up looking leggy, looking lazy, couldn't run, and there was no intensity. Did you guys see that matchup yesterday? Completely no intensity at all. See, forget the midfield. Yeah, let's give that to Caicedo and Gallagher and those lots. Yeah, generally, we looked like a beaten team. We couldn't run. No intensity. No progression, nothing. The only person in the middle of the park that tried to spark anything at all was Declan Rice. Apart from that, nothing. I'll give you some specifics. Yeah, we had Jorginho, a spy from Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, mind you, in the other not London derby, this guy completely capitulated. Let's don't forget that one. Completely capitulated and allowed Son to go score a goal. I'm not having it. Yeah, and then we get this guy in. Yeah, I
Pounding the
don't know
yam, you know,
why
bro.
Partey.
Pounding the yam.
I don't know why Partey wasn't in that game yesterday. I'll still tell you something. Yeah, if you just watch Jorginho, misplaced passes here and there. Did you guys see it? That guy gave the ball away like about 3 good times in the matchup that day, like unforced errors, like balls that he would just simply pass. He took it off to throw in. Where like where is the where is the where is the consistency? Where is the experience? Because Jorginho is one of the most experienced players in this team and is making mistakes that even non-experienced players don't make in the team. And that's horrible. It's horrifying. His bread and butter is to lay up simple passes, crossfield passes, either left or right. But yesterday he was just throwing it off the park. Even apart from those misplaced passes, yeah. Did you see that yesterday? Yeah, Jorginho made Gallagher look like prime. My God, like just like the way, yeah, Gallagher was just having his turns, yeah, passing through our midfield. That they were just cutting through it like butter. It was just so simple. No steal at all. At all. Yeah. So of course, definitely, Caicedo had a field day yesterday in the middle of the park. Gallagher had the same thing too. Good. Now let's even go to our most creative source. Yeah. Our most creative source we know is Bukayo Saka. Let's talk about Bukayo Saka. Yesterday in the first half, what happened?
He got
Went
locked
missing,
down.
bro.
Cucurella.
He got locked
Cucurella
down.
happened. Cucurella happened.
Had him in the
Totally
pocket.
shut him down. And you know what? Yeah, they did not even gang up on Bukayo Saka. What does that tell you? That guy is still injured. He's not match fit. That guy doesn't look fit enough to play. He's not fit. Cucurella locked this guy up totally. So in the right, there was no creativity coming up from Bukayo Saka. And for God, see, you guys know this season, yeah. If Bukayo Saka is locked out from the game, we're bereft of ideas, and that's what happened. Locked up by Cucurella, doubled up on later on in the latter minutes of the first half. So total shutdown, and then good. We go to the left hand side. What happened? Gusto got Martinelli flustered yesterday. Yeah, he even had the space and the room to even come, close to our 18-yard box to take a few shots. How horrible did that look? And even I don't even in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I don't even blame Gabriel Martinelli yesterday because if you watch the flow and the fluidity of what happened yesterday, he had to even be running channels. Yesterday, he had to constantly run to open up attacking options for us, and he also had to go defensively and go to help who?
Who?
He had to
Martinelli?
go help who? No, yeah, Martinelli.
Zinchenko, innit? That's why Zinchenko had to come off
Zichenko,
at half time.
Zichenko. He can't seem to just stay in that left back position. What are you doing? Totally expose that play. Of course, he's naturally is a midfielder for Ukraine. Naturally, he would invert himself, go into that middle. But again, when you indiscriminately leave that point, yeah, and invert into the middle of the park, you create a gaping hole in that left hand side. Gabriel Martinelli constantly had to run the channels, trying to create and again trying to go back there and shore up that place. Why in God's name do you think that they brought in Tommy Yasu in the second half? It's because something was going on down there. Palmer was having a field day on the left. That's a big problem. Yeah, and good. We have a so-called captain of this football club, guys. A captain of this football club that goes missing in bigger games. I want this to be a bigger topic. Wizard, what do you
Yeah.
think? I felt Martin Odegaard was missing in that game. You can't be missing in the biggest game of the season. Yeah, look at the London Derby, completely missing. Look at the Manchester City game, completely missing. Yeah, and again in a London Derby where we need our captain to be firing on all cylinders, is nowhere to be found. Total ghost land. I didn't see this guy anywhere, and it's becoming too much. Wizard, what do you think?
Well, number one, I think the future of Arsenal is probably going to be Declan Rice as a captain. That's the first thing. Number two, I mean, Odegaard. I mean, I haven't had a problem with Odegaard, apart from he does go missing. But I mean, yesterday, I just think it's a bit of fatigue because he was messing up 5 yard passes. Do you know what I mean? So I just think he was tired. Obviously, I know he played for Norway. I think he played in both games as well, and that's what I was saying. I don't like the international break, especially when you're on a good run as a team like Arsenal, and then everyone goes off to their countries and plays in different systems for
Yeah,
different managers. And then I think some players return like Thursday, Friday, and then you're playing a massive game on Saturday. So I haven't got an excuse because, like you said, it happened in the Tottenham game, happened in the
yeah.
Man City game. But obviously, if he's a bit fatigued as well, how do we expect a performance from him when we're not really seeing things from him when we're playing games back to back in the Premier League and he's not performing. And again, the problem is just like with Jesus, any competition. Jesus is clearly the better striker out of him and Nketiah, but we've got to get Ivan Toney in. And again, with Saka, he needs competition. Do you know what I
He
mean?
needs
Competition is
competition.
healthy.
I agree. I agree.
Competition is healthy.
I agree. See, Craig, before Bant have a taste and a bite on that Martin Odegaard issue, yeah, have a bite on this Martin Odegaard issue because I clearly think it's a big problem. We can't be having our captain, yeah. See, this is even the grandest scheme of things. We just gave Martin Odegaard a new 4-year contract. How
The
about
curse
that?
of the contract.
Exactly. We just gave this guy a new 4-year contract, and he's disappearing in big games. Yeah, I'm not. See, I don't want to get in on him because if I really want to get in on him, bro, man, it will explode. But you know what? Yeah, he's he's missing from the big games. Craig, what do you think? Do you
Well,
want
I
to
feel
highlight more of what Weezer said, or do you have a different opinion and I'll respect it?
last season Odegaard was scoring so many goals from this forward. I think he got 15 goals for us last season, and he did score in the big
16,
games last
16
season.
goals, 16 goals,
And
10 assists.
he did score in the big game. He scored against Chelsea at home, and I think he scored against he scored West Ham. He did score in the big game and Tottenham away as well. I remember he scored that goal against Tottenham. So I feel
Mm,
like this season, I don't know if he's tired or fatigued or out of form or lost confidence, but this season it doesn't. Even the whole team, not just him alone, the whole team doesn't look the same as last season. We're not playing like fluidly like how we did last season. I know Jacko's gone, but then we're not playing like we were scoring goals for fun last season. Like we'll open up teams, we'll score 3 or 4 goals, and then game
mm,
over. But this season it looks very. I think his best performance this season was the Champions League game against PSV. He was running the show. That was his best
mm,
game this season so far. He scored a goal in
mm.
that game, got in a couple of assists as well. So I don't know. Hopefully, he
Yeah,
just gets.
but I, I hear you, Craig. I hear you. But again, Bant, yeah, of course, you come back into the fray, yeah. Is it enough for our captain, the captain of our football club, yeah, to show up when he like? Yeah, I'm all up for that captain that will show up when we do need him. And I'm sorry, Bantia, that's what Declan Rice is doing. He's showing up in the games we do need him. Yeah, he's becoming that dependable guy that we can go and say, hey, we need you, and he shows up. But I need Martin Odegaard in the big games, and he doesn't show up. We just gave him a new contract. Mikel Arteta put his faith in him and gave him a new contract. Do you think that new contract came too early? Do you think he needed to put more work uh, in order to justify why we're giving him a new contract? And mind you, yeah, because this thing has a way of kind of like, because Arsenal, this thing will have a ripple effect on the team. Right now, Arsenal is actually having contract extension talks with Benjamin White. Now, there's a big issue down there, yeah. Ben White still has 3 more years on his contract with Arsenal right now, and we're already negotiating an extension to that deal, which might be up to more 3 years. Yeah, and we can see what is happening to Martin Odegaard, giving him a new contract, and he's not showing up in the big games. Football bands, what do you have to say about this? And also look into contextually, look into what I've said about this contract issues, and just try to find a kind of like a balance between why these guys aren't performing after we give them a deal, and what's up with our captain misfiring this season.
Um, I must be real, yeah. Martin Odegaard's been rubbish this season. When I look at teams like Tottenham, when I look at Tottenham
It's
and I see
true.
Maddison
It's
and I
true.
see Maddison cooking up the place, yeah, and people want to put players on pedestals, yeah, then you must do better. Madison's been cooking this season, and
Yeah.
Odegaard's been poor. I think he's got
It's full.
3 goals this season. I think were they 2 penalties? One against Palace, that was a penalty.
Bournemouth. I think he scored
One
a goal
against
against
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth.
was that a penalty as well? One against Bournemouth, or was that just open play?
No,
That
no,
was
it
open
wasn't
play.
a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
penalty.
And one against Man United, I believe, as well.
Yeah,
He
the
Yeah,
scored against Man
equalizer.
United.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
he scored against
equalizer.
Man United. For me, he goes missing too much. I can watch a game and I don't even notice that Odegaard's on the actual pitch. He's giving me Havertz vibes at the moment. Yeah, is where he's just not getting involved. He's either running around and pressing too much that he's so tired in the second half, yeah, that he can't do anything. Yeah, and our
Yeah.
manager's just like not doing anything about it. He needs to step up his game. I don't know whether it's the captaincy that's putting pressure on his shoulders. But you know what? When you've got them kind of like responsibilities, yeah, you have to step up. And Declan Rice is clearly showing that he's the
Mm,
actual true captain of the team, and
true
Odegaard isn't.
captain of the
We
team.
can talk about yesteryear and how good Odegaard was last year, but I want to talk about this season. Yeah, I don't want to talk
Mm.
about him scoring 15 goals last season. Now he may come good going forward, and I'm not doing the tired thing, yeah, with you, man. I don't care about the tiredness, bro. You're a professional footballer, yeah. I don't care
Mm.
if you've been on international duty and you come back, yeah. You know that you're playing Chelsea after the international break, yeah. Whatever percentage, yeah, you have to step up
Yeah.
especially in a derby. You have
Oh,
to step up. There's no
who
excuses about I'm
cares?
tired and do you know what I mean? I
Ah,
played for my
cares?
international team.
The derby.
I don't want to hear that. Yeah. Chelsea players didn't look tired. Yeah. Chelsea players were looking fresh.
They
Yeah.
were in for the taking.
Chelsea were ready. Yeah. We weren't ready. And on to my next point. The contract thing, I don't really get too involved in all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think Ben White's first started as a centre back, he wasn't great, but he's made that right back
His own.
position his own, and I
He's
think
made
he's
it
I
his
think
own.
he's doing well. Yeah, I think he's doing very well in that position. And you know what? He's gonna have off days, but most of the time, I think he's played well. I think he wasn't great yesterday, but he didn't let a lot go through him either.
Go
I know
through,
that,
yeah.
yeah, I know Mudryk scored that fluke goal and stuff like that, and they were playing the ball a bit around him, but I think he's a steady player. And in terms of the contract, if they're looking to offer him more money or whatever in a deal, and then we see him switch into like, oh, I'm not playing no more now, then I
Mm.
worry about that. But for now, I'm not really interested in contracts and all them kind of things because I don't pay the man. You know what I mean? He's paid by Arsenal. He's paid for what he does at Arsenal. So that's not none of my business, to be honest.
Good, good. See, yeah. I'll start from you, Craig. Yeah, Craig. Just look at this statement, yeah, from here to there, because we need to talk about this. Yeah, we need to talk about this. Zichenko was honestly, yeah, our biggest defensive problem last year, even more so than Ramsdale or Holden. Zichenko has been fully. See, yeah, guys, guys, does it get any better than this? Yeah, big ups to you. Shout out to here today. Yeah, Po is a member of this channel. Yeah, see, Craig, have a chew on this, man, because Zichenko was found out yesterday. And again, we've been talking about this since last season, yeah? And again, he's one of the most experienced players in this team. Why is it that it's the most experienced players in this team that kind of like just fall short when we do need the experience i- on the big stage? Jorginho is a big player, experienced player, yeah? Won trophies, not just with club, but with country. Yeah, and then he comes down here and look at what he's doing. Look at Zichenko. Yeah, he's a warlord when it comes to Ukrainian football. I see the way he plays for Ukraine. Calm player, calm on the ball, composure, highly composed, shouting orders here and there. Right now, it looks like a chicken. In fact, he started when he came to Arsenal. Yeah, he was always backing our orders, like arranging the defense here and there. I don't see that fight no more. He's giving up. He's giving up. I don't see that like that chant, those chants, those hey, go here. I don't see it. But when I do see him in the international break against Ukraine, with Ukraine, sorry, I see this guy backing out orders. I see this guy actually taking the initiative to actually arrange this team. But it comes back to Arsenal, and it's like a chicken. What do you have to say about what Head to that said, man?
There's a reason why these players left their club, the club that they came from, came to Arsenal. There's a reason why it's not a Man City anymore. There's a reason why Jesus is not a Man City anymore. There's a reason. So, um, I think the thing is, there's no competition for Zinchenko. So they just say, "I'm going to start every game, so I can play who I want to play."
Mm,
If you had competition, Tierney was his competition last season. Obviously, Tierney's not at the club anymore. So obviously, players that have competition for their places, they can just play. Arsenal feel that they can play out anyhow they play. They know they're going to play the next game. So I think the
mm.
manager has to be kind of ruthless and say, "You know what? I think your performance has not been good recently. Give Tommy Asu a go. Every time he comes on, he made an impact. Made an impact against City. Made an impact yesterday. So I think he needs to get some game time. I don't know. Anybody else got anything?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. Wizard, do you want to take a bite on this Zichenko issue? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Zinchenko is good going forward. That's his strength. In terms of defending, he's not really good at all. I mean, do you
Yeah,
remember? Was
and he
it
has
who went
admitted it
past him?
live, even to a Man United legend. He admitted
Sorry.
it live. He admitted it live to Rio Ferdinand
Yeah, he's not
that he can
defensively.
defend. He said it.
He's not great. We've bought him to invert and come into the midfield to make it a 5. And as you can see, whoever has the ball from if it's Saliba or Gabriel and
Mm,
Zinchenko comes in front of them, they give him the ball all the time. So that shows that Arteta is saying he wants to play through Zinchenko. So that's the plan going forward. But this is what I'm saying. This is my problem with Arteta. You
mm,
want to play ticky-tacky football, that's fine. But when we can't break through the lines, when teams are playing low blocks, what's the plan?
mm. Exactly.
That's my issue. Sometimes just get the ball in the box. Cross the ball in the box. It's not all the time you have to get to the byline and try to play the perfect pass. You're not
The
always
perfect
going to
pass.
find the perfect pass.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying we need someone like Ivan Tony. We need a striker who can hold up the ball and bring other players in.
Mm,
Because like
mm.
Craig said, that's why think about it. Jesus and Zinchenko left Man City, they go and do the treble.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Go and do the treble.
Go and do the treble. Exactly. See, yeah, football bands, I want you to tackle something here, yeah, and it's from the assembled, man. The assembled, he says here to there, the player's pride is carrying us through. No team can manage this type of form and realistically make a challenge for the title. Key word, yeah. This type of form and realistically make a challenge for the title. He doesn't do cup competition. Where does that leave us? Football bands. Where does it leave us? Yeah. I know we're unbeaten. Yeah. It's a fact. We're unbeaten in nearly up to 9 games. But my brother, man, we're not putting up performances that befits that statistics or that metric right now. If we keep playing like this, do you think we're into any challenge at all? Title credentials? And again, yesterday, look holistically into it. Do we look like title challengers in the grand scheme of things?
Um,
In contextually with this question.
well, you need to create chances to score goals, and if you're not creating chances, then you're not going to score goals. And at the moment, yes, we are just getting over the line. But how long? How long will that last? And I'm not a
Mm,
person that talks about luck and all. I don't believe in luck and all that. You create your own. Do you know what I'm saying?
Create your
Yeah.
own destiny, right?
You create your own. You create your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you have to push that boundary. You know. I just think that Arteta's foolishness start of the season when he wanted to put Party on the right, brock him up, yeah, and then he gets injured for games, and then like I think he brought him back. When he came on in the Man City game, we looked our best then, you know that, yeah, we looked really good, yeah, and he must have Arteta must have been gassed about Jorginho, do you know that in that game? So he just
Yeah.
decided, you know what, let me play this brother in the next game. But for me, I keep saying, and I'm been saying, it's the midfield. We haven't got a settled midfield, yeah. And sometimes you have to look at it and think about Odegaard. Yeah, he's one of these type of players. Yeah, is that he needs bodies behind him, innit? Pause. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs those type of powerful midfield that are gonna do the sweeping up work. Do you know what I'm saying? Make space for him and all them kind of things there. Yeah, he needs those type of players. Yeah, or he's gonna be doing extra duties. He's gonna be running around. He's gonna be tackling. We don't need him doing all of that. Yeah, I think Havertz coming into the team as well messed him up a bit piece as well. You know, when Havertz was playing that number 8 role, yeah, I think that kind of like play. I think that really messed Odegaard up. I think Havertz coming off the bench and playing as a 9. He's not our greatest player, but I think
Oh my
that's
God,
where
he
he should
came
be
yesterday.
because
It looked horrible.
because no, I thought he done it right when he come on. He actually done the pre-assist to Saka. Yeah, what we need to think about is when he comes on is we can actually bypass the actual midfield and put in long balls up to the strikers, because Jesus, as good as he is, he's not. He's just a busy player at the moment, and all he's doing here is getting into these little fights and little scuffles on the pitch, and you're not doing nothing, bro. You're supposed to be our number 9, bro. You're there in defense. I see the man get injured in defense, bro. Man's on the floor like, my leg.
Oh my
Man's
God.
in defense.
Laughable,
Man's in
man.
defense, yeah?
It's
Get
laughable,
up
man.
front, bro. Yeah.
What
And the
is
thing is,
this?
and I agree with Wizard, yeah, about every time we want to get down to the byline, play that crossing, it doesn't work, man. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I mean? It's just flank. Get Martinelli, Saka,
No plan
go down the
B.
road.
No plan B. Where is the
No
plan B?
plan B. It's just so dead. There's no playing through the middle. It is dead football, bro. Yeah, it's anti-Arsenal football, and I can't
It's
take it.
anti-Arsenal football. I agree.
You've got man like Deji, yeah. Man, I'm sorry, I have to big up Deji, but you got man like Deji, yeah, laughing at man, yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly, man.
he knows we're not playing. And let me tell all these rival fans something. Yeah, sorry, I got just give me a minute, bro. Yeah,
No problem, man. Go
give me a
on,
minute
man.
let me talk about these rival fans. Let me talk about these rival fans. I'm gonna cook every rival fan who's in the comments now. Yeah, I ain't gonna mention no names, but I'm gonna cook you, man. Yeah, all you man were praying that we lost yesterday. Hold to that.
Talk about the devil.
Even in our worst, Chelsea couldn't beat us, yeah? So hold that, yeah? You Twerkers United FC. That's all you, man. Twerkers United FC. Don't talk to me, yeah? When I see your team playing against a City and all that, yeah? I hope you get battered, yeah? Yeah, because you, man, all you man want to do is live in our circles, bro. Yeah,
Exactly, man.
So hold that.
Hold
Anyway,
that,
that's my
yeah,
rant over.
guys. You see rival fans in the chat, yeah. You've heard our big guy, yeah. Of course, that's for you. But see, yeah, let's talk about the most horrifying one, yeah. David Raya. Oh my God. See, Wizard, you take a lead on this one, yeah. David Raya. What is this? What is this? Yeah. We remove Aaron Ramsdale, yeah. usurp this guy, yeah, from that number one position. I clamored for change for Ramsdale. Not really for change per se, but at least for someone to come and push him and push this guy. Yeah? At least so you could sit up. Yeah? Mikel Arteta took that, on overdrive, brought in David Raya, who I felt was a good goalkeeper. Yeah?
Mm.
And this guy has been gifted an opportunity. Yeah? We overthrew the hair to the number one position in the England team is the apparent hair, yeah, to that throne, yeah, and then we usurp this guy, yeah, and bring in David Raya, and then all we've gotten is mistakes after mistakes after mistakes, and I'm sorry, man. Yesterday's one, yesterday's mistake. I'm sorry, man. That takes the cake. That takes the cake. Making Modric. These guys here, they now believe that Modric is a warlord.
He's a good
Yeah,
player. He made him
exactly.
look
I'm
like a good
seeing
player.
Chelsea fans, yeah, posting Modric's picture everywhere. Like, David Raya. What is this? What is this? Weezer, what do you have to say, David Raya? What is this?
Well, number one, it's not Raya's fault. It's Arteta's fault because at the end of the day, he did want someone that was good with their feet and that can kick out from the back. Yeah, Raya was doing that. I think he was number one or number two out of all the goalkeepers in the Premier League last season, but that was at Brentford.
Yeah.
He's at Arsenal now, and obviously, even after he made the mistake, you could see how shaky he was because
Yeah.
he nearly made another mistake, but he made up for it when Jackson was through on goal and he decided to come forward a bit and then he went back a bit and then Jackson tried to go around him and he caught the ball. Now, for me, you bought a new goalkeeper, let Ramsdale play and let my man play in the cup games and prove himself and get used to how it is to be at a big club like Arsenal. Arteta has forced it. He's brought
It's
him
forced
straight
it. I
in,
think so.
saying that they're both number one. But to me, if they're both number one, why is there not serious rotation? He's playing Raya in Premier League and then playing him in Champions League. And Ramsdale's on the bench thinking, well, even if he's playing Premier League, why am I not playing Champions League? Because you said we're both number one. Yeah, it's the same thing what Abs was saying about Partey at the beginning of the season. You're playing him right back. Why are you forcing it? Ben White done nothing wrong at right back last season. Nothing wrong at all. Yeah, you brought in Timber. That's to create competition. That's to make Ben White even better. So why are you taking Ben White out and putting Partey in there? So again, I
Makes no
think we just
sense.
have to look at Arteta. He thinks he's Pep. He does think he's Pep. And again, if you see Pep, do you remember when Man City first got to a Champions League final and he just tinkled with stuff that he didn't need to tinkle with,
Exactly,
and it
man.
went wrong. And we are
When
seeing
Aure.
the same likeness coming through Arteta. There's nothing wrong. Why are you tinkering with it? We finished second last season. No one expected that. To me, all right, you got rid of Xhaka left. Yeah, you brought in a few new players. Obviously, Rice needed to come in. Even yesterday, playing Rice in the position that you played him in. Why? I get that. Even what Ab said, I get it. Jorginho didn't play bad against Man City. So you think, you know what? He's going to Chelsea where he used to play as a player. Let him come in. But no, if you're going to play Declan Rice and Jorginho, Declan Rice has to play as the defensive midfield player because that's what he does. He
That's
can
what he
clean up
does.
in
He's
his
more
sleep.
stronger.
Declan Rice can clean up in his sleep. That's what he does. If you remember the Man United game, Casemiro was saying nothing. Casemiro was getting away with nothing. Rice was just clipping him. So to me,
Putting the sauce in
yesterday,
it.
with the goalkeeper thing, we have to look at Arteta. And to be honest, I
Seasoning.
expect to see Ramsdale back in goal on Tuesday against Seville because it's away.
Oh God.
It's
Oh
away.
God.
You see that comment
That's a
there?
big
You
one.
see that comment
Oof.
there?
Oof.
On
He said
point.
Poch. He said head to there said Poch schooled Arteta tactically yesterday.
He did.
Do,
He did.
do
He
you
did.
agree with
He
that,
did.
Bant?
He did.
He did.
He
Bant,
did.
do you agree
But
with
he
that?
got. But yeah, one thing he did wrong though is that he took Sterling and
And
Cole
Palmer
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 off.
out
off.
of
He
the
should have
game.
kept one of them on. Maybe Sterling or swap Sterling for Madueke, but he should have
Oh,
kept calm.
sorry, and
One of them.
one more point. I'm sorry to cut you, but again, we spent 65 million on Havertz, and we could have just got Palmer.
I don't think they were Man City would have sold.
We could have just got
Palmer to
Maddison.
us.
We could have just got Maddison. I feel like James Ward-Prowse would be better than Havertz.
Possibly.
Who could have got Maddison? True.
So that's how I'm looking at it right now.
Man,
It's all on Arteta.
it's shocking. It's shocking, man. It's shocking, man. And look at Maddison. Look at how he's cooking for Tottenham Hotspurs. Me and Bant, during the summer, we're crying for this guy in the transfer show. Me and him did. We're crying out for this guy. And right now, he's in Tottenham Hotspurs doing bits. And while we're here, just crying. Just look at the tale of woes. Yeah? We have a midfield that's not coherent. Yeah? We're in second, but it's like we're in fifth. Because we know we're not playing well. We're not playing well. We have Thomas Partey, who is there. He's now on the bench, and he's not being used. What is this? Explain this. He made the bench. Why didn't you bring him in? Then if he's injured, then let's know that it's injured. Leave him out of the bench. So you don't create unnecessary...
Because he's forcing habits. That's why. Because he's trying to force habits in the team.
Bro, what is this?
And you got to understand things Partey, like that.
If he's injured, allow him to go through rehabilitation. Why bring him on the bench in either way? Because we'll be thinking, why is this guy playing? Why is Jorginho there when we have Thomas Partey who's on the bench? And again, Thomas Partey played against Mexico. He played against USMNT. That's the US men national team. Just the other day. 45 minutes. Yeah? Maybe he did not have the best of games in the US game anyway. But in the Mexico one, 45 minutes, and he did quite well. Yeah? So why wasn't he playing? Why must it be Jorginho at the grand scheme of things, yeah? When you need points in a London derby against Chelsea that he has played, played for. It doesn't make sense. And then we go sacrifice 65 million pounds on Kai Havertz, and there's no plan B. He was meant to be the plan B. He was the guy to come and show us, a different, effective plan off the bench if our plan A doesn't work. And look at it. We don't even have anything coming up from the bench. We don't have anything going on in the first 11. And then we're left with a captain who can't run, who's lazy, who's down tools after getting a new deal. It doesn't work. We have Bukayo Saka, who is not protected by this refereeing system. Good. Let's talk about VAR. Guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. See, that penalty, against William Saliba, was that a penalty?
Not a penalty. That's not a penalty.
Guys, Craig, take a lead on that one.
Not a penalty. He jumped in the air to head of the ball, and the ball, the way if he didn't jump in the air with his hand, he would have fell on his shoulder and would have damaged himself. So he had to.
And that's an injury.
That's what I'm saying.
Where do you want him to put his hand? Like this? I don't understand this guy. There are goofballs in that VAR. Who are those guys footballing guys at all? Did those guys play football at all? I played football.
But we should have had a penalty in the second half though when Sanchez punched Jesus when he came up for the corner and jumped up. Clattered him. That's a penalty.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Oh my God.
And the referee played on the game and played on, and that's a penalty.
I mean, even little things when I think who took a shot? Someone took a shot and they didn't see that it's hit one of the Chelsea players, so it should have been a corner. Like all these opportunities, like they have to sort this out.
Tomaseo, took a shot. I'm going to slightly disagree. Sorry, I'm not going to disagree. Even though I didn't think it was a penalty, I've seen them given, especially the Liverpool game, that one that hit Keane's arm as well when he was kind of, and Modric kind of headed it, and he's like that in the air, and the only thing is, like, where is that ball going? Is that ball going towards the goal?
No. It has been proven that it wasn't going to the net, so he wasn't obstructing a goal scoring. Yeah, Ian Wright said it. Ian Wright said it right in the studios.
The thing is,
it wasn't even blocking a goal scoring opportunity. Where do you want him to put his arm? Do you want him to break his arm? Like, I don't understand why this guy.
The only problem I have with that the only problem that I had with that is that actually not the problem. Yeah, the only problem kind of had with that is that if the referee's gonna give that one from Keane, then earlier they're gonna give that one. So there has to be a level of consistency, and it seemed to be consistent this weekend where there were certain handballs given, kind of similar, and they were given. I think was there one in the Man United game that was given as well for a handball. I think
Yeah,
what's his name?
yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? The midfield. What's his name? You know that midfielder that plays for the one who scored. I can't remember his name. McTominay. Yeah, yeah.
McTominay.
And I think this is what they're doing this season, isn't it? It's like they're just looking to give more penalties this season. There has been a lack of consistency. As I said, yeah, if that one's given against Saliba, then I want to see every penalty given now. Yeah, that kind of hits the ball. Yeah, if you're like, the thing is with this, the problem with this is if you're just like a centimeter in front now, yeah, and the ball hits your hand by
We're
accident,
in trouble.
you're in trouble now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A man can ping a ball, yeah, from like 2 centimeters, bro, and then penalty. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Mm,
So
I just feel there's no consistency in this VAR thing. It's destroying football. Like it's destroying football. Sanchez comes, clatters Gabriel Jesus, and this guy don't even look at it as a penalty. Yeah. There was a tackle from Thiago Silva at the back of Gabriel Jesus' ankle. Nothing, nothing, and that was a dangerous one. Did you see the one that Palmer caught this guy? What's his name?
oh,
Um,
Jesus,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That was a
Uh,
horrible one.
it was a
Very
horrible
horrible
one.
one.
It was
That's,
horrible, but I don't
that was
think it
a
was
red
a
card
red.
offense.
I
It's a
don't
red
think it was
card
a red.
offense.
I
So
don't think it was a red.
officiating at the end of the day also contributed, to lots of inconsistencies in that matchup yesterday, man. It was horrible, horrible. See, yeah, guys, where do we go from here? We have Sevilla on Tuesday. How do you see that one, Bant? You take a lead on that one, man.
Ooh, Seville. Do you know what?
Are you
I don't
confident about
trust.
it?
I don't trust Arteta in Europe. Straight, I'll be straight with you. He's not got a very good record in Europe. This game could go either way. We need to actually win this game, and the pressure's on. So if we go into this game, is it at home? Is it at home?
No,
It's
it's
Or is
away.
it
Away.
at
away.
home?
It's
Oh, it's
Away.
away. It's
away.
a big one, man. It's a massive
Ooh,
one.
Seville crowd and everything.
Ah.
We can be in troubles. Yeah, and the Ketter ain't saving us, bro. We can be in
Our
troubles.
defense is in trouble.
Yeah,
Nketiah in the room.
yeah, we can be in troubles against Seville. I don't know
Nketiah
how
in
are
the
they doing
room.
in league? How are they doing in their league? In
Bro, I don't know. I don't
La
know.
Liga.
They
I have
they
just
they
been so.
they they they, they drew Real Madrid last night. So they drew
Oh,
one
did they?
one. They drew one
Yeah,
one
Yeah,
with
one
oh,
Rangers
one.
they
last night.
drew with Real
Drew
Madrid,
1-1.
Yeah.
right? Why,
They're
why
gonna
in
be up for
trouble,
this
man?
game.
Why in trouble?
You know they're gonna be up for this game. So
Oh my God! And
I
then
don't
they'll look
know.
at this Chelsea matchup, yeah. But Bant, they'll look at this Chelsea matchup, and they'll say, "Man, these guys are there for the taking."
Yeah,
Like, don't you think
exactly.
that's what they will say? They
Yes,
will
they're
look
coming
at
into
this
this game
Chelsea game.
confident. Yeah.
Mm. One
They'll
player we
fancy
forgot
their
about.
chances. They'll
One player,
fancy their chances.
Sergio Ramos is playing against us as well. He's going to be
He's
up for it.
decent, isn't it? He's
Oh, and
good,
he's
isn't
a
it?
Sergio
dirty.
Ramos.
He's a
Yeah.
dirty,
He's
dirty
a
player.
dirty player. He's a dirty player.
And Arsenal hate dirty players. Look at Rodri.
Yes, we
Gets
do.
away with everything. We
They
hate
put us
dirty
off our
players.
game. Dirty players put us
Mm,
off our game.
Mm.
exactly. So, Wizard, what do you think? Arsenal, Sevilla.
Um, I think try and
Are
get a
you
draw.
confident about it? Do you think?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. To me, if I don't see Rice, Partey, Odegaard, then yeah, we're in problems.
Odegaard. Wait. So wait, yeah. So a member of this team, yeah, will 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 leave a not London derby looking like a ghost. Didn't put up much of a fight, yeah, in a London derby, yeah, and then we're just gonna walk him straight right into Champions League. no repercussions, no cautions, no, hey, sit down on the bench, rediscover your form. Like, what is this? Like, nothing.
No, I think
Mm.
I
So,
think
so,
like we
so
said before,
we just
he
take him into the
he
Champions
needs
League
he needs
and,
two
and nothing
powerhouses
happened.
behind him. He needs two powerhouses behind him. So if you're not playing Rice and Partey, you need to play Rice and Partey with Odegaard in the middle. That's what I need to see.
Does anyone agree that maybe someone should come in place of Odegaard in the next game? Like,
Who
let's see
though?
someone.
Who?
Let's
Vieira,
see someone like
Havertz.
maybe a Vieira. Yeah, exactly. It's not like maybe, of course, he hasn't been playing, but it's not like he's been total dog shit. Yeah, this season. At the
Who?
start of the
Vieira.
season, he was putting
Yeah,
in
Vieira's
a,
been
a
alright.
little bit of good performances here and there. Don't you think it's high time we start seeing someone like Smith Rowe get a shout in the team a little bit? He can play where he can be tucked just behind the striker, where Martin
Where's the number
Odegaard
10?
plays. He could roam around. He's an attacking midfielder too. He can roam around. They have the license to roam around. So
I'm
why
gonna be
can't he do
honest. I
that?
feel if we was at the Emirates, then yeah, but away at Seville, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a massive risk to do
It's a
that away
massive,
from home. It's a massive
especially
risk,
because we
yeah.
lost to Lens.
But
Like the pressure's on now. We was expecting 3 points from that game.
Okay.
mm,
Does anyone agree that they want to see some sort of a change in the team or a kind of tweak? Yeah, because we can't go with the same midfield that played against Chelsea. They don't
no,
inspire fear. They don't. Yeah, Greg.
I would drop Jorginho and start Partey, Rice, and Odegaard in the midfield. That's the only
There's
change I
that
would
Yeah,
make.
question but
I
there's
would
that
change.
question if Thomas Partey is fit. That's the bigger
But
problem.
if he wasn't fit, why was he on the bench yesterday? It doesn't make any sense. If you're not fit, then you wouldn't be on the bench. You'd be in the
Exactly.
reserves on out the
Exactly.
squad. So
Exactly.
he was fit enough to
Exactly.
play.
Exactly.
So he was fit
He's
enough
probably
to play.
saving it.
Then
He's probably saving him for Seville. He's probably saving him for Seville
That's what I
because
think as well.
yeah,
I think
Okay.
so. I think
yeah.
so
He's
too.
used to
Oh,
playing
I,
the
I
style.
I
didn't
He used to
think
agree.
it
play in
was
the
that. I
Liga.
didn't think it was those lines anyway. Okay, that might be it. That
We
might be
hope
it.
so. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. So if he picks him or not.
No, but Thomas Partey has to come back into the frame, man.
He
He
has
has
to.
to
No,
come back.
he definitely,
He
hundred
has to.
percent, hundred
You see,
percent.
Thomas. You see, Partey. What Partey gives us is control.
Mm.
oh,
Mm.
100%,
Hundred
And
hundred
phys-
percent.
percent.
and
That deserves the
physicality as
cooking,
well.
man. That
Yeah,
deserves
that's
the
cooking.
cooking, man.
That's cooking.
Oh,
That's cooking.
cook, brother.
And
100%,
phys- and
100%.
he
Without
brings
without him,
everything.
yeah, we just lack control, man, in that centre midfield, man.
Mm,
But
mm,
what happens
mm.
to Rice? Does he go into the 8 then if Party's in the 6, or do we just play
Yeah,
with like 2 6s or?
I think with Rice, him and Partey can rotate.
They
Sometimes
can
Yeah,
rotate.
they
Yeah, they
can
can
rotate. Sometimes
interchange.
if Partey goes forward, then Rice will just hold, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
Rice,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
they can just swap it around. As long as the midfield is
That's
fluid.
yeah,
That's wrong
yeah,
with our midfield this season. We're not fluid enough. Last season, obviously, Jack was playing as a more higher up, and we're more
Exactly.
fluid in the midfield. And Jack would
And
run
he
back
was
and
getting
and
goals. Jacques
mm,
was
and
getting goals.
he will cover Shevchenko. If Shevchenko went forward, he'll have Jack will have cover. But this season, we'll have that cover. If Shevchenko goes forward, then Martinelli has to be coming all the way back. But last season, we had Jack
yeah,
do that job for us. No one's really taken that role to cover
yeah,
when Shevchenko goes forward. That's the issue I feel in that midfield.
Mm,
So someone needs to be
mm.
disciplined and sit. I think Partey could definitely sit and hold and
Yeah, and
dictate the play
hold.
from deep.
That's if the manager doesn't employ him at right back. But see, yeah, the
Oh
final
please, oh
question,
please, oh please,
the
oh
final
please.
one, the final one for today, yeah, guys. Yeah, say Trossard. That's the final one for today, yeah, guys. Trossard, guys. At a time when we're looking for someone to poach goals for us, yeah, we're bereft of ideas. Yeah, we don't have anyone who's going to score goals for us. I know January is in the offing. Yeah, January is coming. Yeah, and Ivan Tony wants to come to Arsenal Football Club. Personally, I think that's a done deal already. He wants to come. Evidence, lots of evidence that it's coming to Arsenal Football Club. But see, that's January. We can lose track even before January. We need someone who would step up right now and start helping us right now to get to where we need to get to. Trossard yesterday. Just when we needed a goal yesterday, he comes up and saves us. Do you think this guy is not being respected in this team? Do you think Mikel Arteta? Because I've always noticed one thing: when this guy makes a mistake, Mikel Arteta is so quick to hack this guy off the field. Like he's so quick. Immediately in the second half, he goes away quickly. Yeah, but other guys that make lots of mistakes, are not effective in the team. They stay up to 100 minutes on the pitch doing nothing. But Trossard is not being trusted in this team. He's not being given a good run out. We needed Trossard earlier in that game yesterday. Mind you, the substitution yesterday made sense because they galvanized the team for a big comeback yesterday. So why wasn't those changes done effectively and more proactively? At least let's say maybe from the 60 something minute. Why? Why do we have to wait until the 70 something minute for players who could clearly change the game come in around 70 something minute or even 80th minute? It's an aberration. It's a disgrace. It- it's a disgrace. And then we have someone off the bench like Trossard who can come in and give us quality like what you saw in the 90 minutes of that game against Chelsea Football Club. And he's not playing in the second half, at least from 60th minute. What does that tell you? The manager doesn't trust this guy. Is there any other clue? Wizard, take a lead on this one.
Yeah, big disrespect. Big
Hmm.
disrespect. Trossard has got us out of so many holes. We disrespect him big time. I mean, I do like
Remember
Martinelli.
Everton. Remember Everton.
Yeah, I do like Martinelli, but I don't think he's hit the ground running. And again, I'm going to go back to Arteta because he's the guy sitting in the press conference saying, look, anyone can get subs. Anyone can get subbed. And at the end of the day, I don't think he's using Trossard to his advantage. Like you said, he should have made the subs a lot earlier. Because, I mean, I was looking at the TV like 75 minutes thinking, wow, this is kind of over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, and even the technical finish that he done yesterday, like, Trossard is a gem, man. What, 25 million?
It's a gem.
25
Positional awareness to even score that goal.
The run, the timing of the run,
The
finish,
timing,
like,
everything, it just shows his class. It's class, but he has been underutilized in this football club. I don't know, maybe that's from the manager. I don't know if it's about fitness. And that's the thing, there's no transparency in this team. We don't know if it has to do with an injury. We don't know if it has to do with the manager's decision. So everything is blurry. We can't see. We can't have an idea of our own because everything is enshrouded in secrecy. We don't know. Yeah, that same question goes to you, Craig. Shout out to the artist manager, yeah, Sam Shafiq. That's our brother, yeah. Of course, he's a part. I've made him a part owner of Tony Gunner TV. He handles the shots area, so every shot you've seen on the channel, which is doing quite well, by the way, and bringing in lots of subscribers because we have a dedicated fan base that goes to watch our shot actually. So that's the guy that
Big up artist
he
manager.
brings.
Big up
Yeah, Sam,
artist.
big ups to you. Yeah, thank you. And he was in Stamford Bridge yesterday. So lots of shots came out from that one. You guys can go check that out on our YouTube shots. See, Craig, yeah, take a bite on this Trossard stuff, man.
I thought he was injured. It was like when he plays well, like he gets dropped the next game. Then he gets he got injured. I think he got injured before the international break. He didn't play for Belgium in the international break. He was injured. I think he got injured against Man City. So he didn't play the international break. He was out. Then he came on yesterday. Every time he plays, he does well for us. Like since we signed him, I don't know. I can count on my hands how many poor games he had. He hasn't had a poor game for us. Every game he comes, he starts a game, either gets an assist or a goal. And I feel like we need to give him more minutes. He's a dangerous player. He can open up defenses with one pass. He can open up defense. Like yesterday with the goal, that was great timing. I don't think Martinelli could have finished a chance like that yesterday. To be honest with you, I don't think so. I think Trossard made the right. I thought it was offside. No, and I looked again. It was onside. He made a good run. Ball came over. So he's got that. He's got that in his locker. Like, I feel that we need to find somewhere in the team to play him. If you can't play him in the Martinelli role, maybe play him behind maybe play him as a number 10 or something behind Jesus or something, or as a false 9 or something. We've got to find someone to play him in the team. You can't be holding the bench all season.
No season, yeah, exactly. Guys, can you see how Deji Sports is trolling us everywhere around there's a sports fan, a deluded sports fan, yeah, just out here, yeah, disgracing and taking a bite, yeah, of our pain, yeah. Personally, I don't know how to face him in the upcoming uh Minority Report, yeah. I might just bring Band to just hit that up, one a little bit up, man, but because I don't know how to face these guys. And if Tottenham goes and beat Fulham in the next London Derby on Monday tomorrow, man, I'm finished. Deji Sports
No,
will
no,
eat
you
me
know what? You
alive.
know what? Hold on. You know what? It's all good, man. It's early days, man. It's early. We know this from last season. It's early days, man. It's
Early
early
days,
days.
early days. See, football band. Take a bite on that last topic, of course. Trossard, that
Do you know
beautiful
what?
goal, man.
I love Trossard as a player. I love him technically. I think he's a very good player. You know what though? Sometimes though, man, sometimes he struggles to get into games though, and I I feel bad saying this sometimes, but it's either one or the other. Either Arteta doesn't give him a run of games consistently, so he loses his form, probably loses a bit of confidence, and then there's times where he may get a start on, and he just goes miss. He sometimes he goes missing in games. I love the player. He scored yesterday. Maybe he's one of them type of players that's an impact player, but also as well. May I say this as well? Jesus weren't doing nothing yesterday. Yeah, he's just doing scrapping around, playing rugby yesterday.
He
Bring on a
wasn't
Trossard,
Brazilian
innit?
yesterday.
I know. Bring on a Trossard, innit? Because Trossard knows how to bang against the big teams. We all agree on that. He knows
Yeah.
how to play against big teams. Obviously, against
Mm.
City, yeah, I think he came off injured. But
Oh,
in the big games,
cocaine.
these men fear him. When they hear
Mm,
Trossard's name, they don't like to hear Trossard's name in the big games. So
mm,
there needs to be that balance with Trossard, isn't it? You know, we know
definitely.
that he will shoot on sight. Yeah, that's one thing. He ain't gonna be doing all this. Oh, let's do some ticky tacky passing around the box and Odegaard doing back dragging back and all them kind of strippiness and doing them air shots. Trossard when he bangs shots, yeah, they're usually accurate. So
They're
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to
accurate,
see. Yeah,
accurate,
they're
man.
accurate. I want to see more of him. I agree with you guys, man. I want to see more of him.
He
Guys,
needs to get
guys,
more time. He needs to get more time.
should he
Yeah,
start?
definitely.
Should he start the Champions League?
No,
Because
I
there's
think
no
I
one
think
there to
Abs,
score
Abs
goals. He
I
should
think
start.
Abs had a point. Sometimes when he starts, he gets a bit lost, but he always plays better when he comes off the bench.
So, are you making a case for him to keep coming from the bench? Because that's the problem.
I'm saying maybe he's an impact player because sometimes when he does start, especially on the left,
Mm.
he's not convincing. But when he does come on, he does make things happen. So maybe he's one of those guys that sits on the bench and sees where he can make an impact in the game and
If you
comes
can
off the
give
bench and
him
does
a
that.
run of games,
That's
if
a
you
big
give him a
one.
run of games, yeah, if you give him a run of games, yeah, then you see what Trossard's about. But
Exactly.
if you're
But
patchy with games, yeah, then you might as well
exactly.
just bring him on. Just bring him on you know.
It's true. If you put
But
him
he's
in one
proven, he's
game and
proven,
hack him off in the
but
next
he's
one,
proven, he's proven to the manager that you know what, yo, I just scored against
yo,
Chelsea. Yeah, I
Yeah, don't
saved,
forget
exactly,
I
about
man.
saved,
me.
I saved the team,
Don't
bro.
forget
Yeah,
about me.
listen, yeah,
Don't forget
yeah.
about me, boy.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah, exactly, man. I totally agree with you, Bant, on that one, man. Uh, See, you need to give this guy a run of games. Not just if he messes up in the first half and then you hack him off. What do you think
You know
that will
what
do to
is?
his confidence?
Yeah.
What
Do
will
you
it
know
do to
what
his
is?
confidence, man? It
Arteta's got
drained.
his favourites. Arteta's got his favourites, and he'd rather bring on Havertz before he brings on Trossard. We've seen that, and Trossard
We've
can
seen
bang.
that time and
What does
time
what
again.
does what does Havertz actually do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing. He
I
wins a
don't know.
few headers. Wins a few
Yeah, a few
headers.
headers.
Oh
Oh,
my God! No,
it's
no, no,
like
no! It doesn't make sense, man. At this point, it doesn't make sense. But see, yeah. Finally, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? In the league, we'll come back against Sheffield United. See, do you think we'll have a bounce back and you know,
We need to
the
three
scrubs.
plus goals. 3+ goals. I need to see.
See, these guys are the dregs of the league. There's no question. We need to pummel these guys like 6-7. Yeah, if Newcastle is pummeling these guys, yeah, 8-9. Come
No,
on,
no,
guys,
no, no, no,
we
no.
can do it.
Calm
We can
down,
do it.
Tony. This is where the
Oh, man.
problem. This is where the problems start. And this is where rival fans pick up on things like this.
And then-
We're not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a big punneling. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Sheffield Wednesday are poor, but you know what? They started well against Man United the other day.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
they gave
yesterday they did.
Spurs a game to the 90th minute. They were winning 1-0 to 90th minute. Yes, I think we beat them, but as I said, styles make fights, isn't it? Yeah. And where we playing, at home or away?
Home.
At home.
Home. Well, hopefully at home we should smoke them.
Yeah, it's at home actually. We're playing
Yeah, at home we should smoke them, but our form hasn't been great at home either. I don't think
No,
it's
we've been
been
better away.
brilliant at home.
We've been
Away.
better away actually.
Yeah, we've been better
we've
away.
better
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So I don't know.
But-
It's just Arsenal's mentality is just up and down at times, and it's like, how can you not be lifted to play against Chelsea in a derby? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? To prove, you know what, you man can't own us.
Yeah,
How are you not up for it? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand that, man. It's a mentality thing,
man.
and we're still not past that.
Yeah, exactly. And guys, yeah, of course, we're coming to the end of the show. But remember, yeah, after this Sevilla and Sheffield United, it gets hard from here, yeah. We have to face Newcastle. Guys, remember that, yeah. We have Newcastle. We
No
have
comment right
Newcastle.
now. No comment right now.
We have
Mm.
Newcastle soon. So it's gonna get bloody quite soon, yeah. Liverpool matchup coming up in December. You know, all these matches. And guys, remember the AFCON competition starts by January. So we will be losing.
Wow. So
Yeah,
party's
we'll be a
going,
little
yeah?
bit short. Party's going.
So we've only got
El
party.
Neni's going.
El
Party's going.
Neni.
El Neni's going. And guys,
And
the Asian Cup. The Asian Cup is starting in
yeah,
January also.
Who's that?
We're
Tommy
losing
Yasu?
Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu.
So
Yeah.
imagine, just imagine we're left with Zinchenko. Guys, let that sink in. Let that sink in.
Isn't
Just
Timbers
take a minute. Take a minute.
Timbers doing all right though? Timbers doing
Take
well
a
though,
minute.
isn't
in
he?
January. Timber should be back
He's
in
gonna
January
come back in
anyway.
January. Does he have match fitness? Should we start throwing this
Yeah,
guy
he's
who
gonna
was
take
ruled out
time.
of
Yeah,
the season?
yeah. You can't just
That's the
throw him. Yeah,
problem.
You can't just
Yeah.
throw him into the firing line.
Yeah.
You need to allow
Yeah.
those tendons heal up, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we're left
Yeah.
with Zinchenko. Guys, let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. We're left with Zinchenko. Let that sink in. So, you know, the only way, the only way right now is that by January we should be going to go get some targets. That's the thing.
Well, you hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Cook that, man. Fry fish, chicken.
Yeah, man. Good.
Good
Thanks, Greg.
soup. Just put
I'm
that,
telling you,
put
man.
that cook
I'm
in, bro.
telling you, man. We need some couple of new signings by January. We need Ivan
Yeah, we
Tony,
do.
one more
Big time.
midfielder. Are we still sure
Big
if William Saliba drops right now? Think if it drops right now, is it a collapse or do we still have to go bring in Kivio? So I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, we haven't really
Oh,
got
yeah,
to
Kevin
see
hasn't played,
Kivio.
has
We've
he?
seen him in spells.
Yeah.
We've seen him in spells, but I mean, I don't
Kivio's
know.
hardly played,
But
yeah.
Saliba's one of a kind, though, man.
Yeah. Where is Kivio left centre back or do we play him left back? Because
He
Arteta
plays
have some
left
madness
back.
with him.
He's a right centre
Actually, he
back.
plays
He's a right
multiple
centre back.
positions. He plays
Left
multiple
footed.
positions. Actually, he
Yeah.
can play as a left back. He can also play as a left-sided central defender. And
Well,
again, he
we
also
got rid of
doubles
Forty,
as a
so we have
player
But he's
that
not
can
played
play.
enough this season, though, has he? He's not
Exactly, he
played a
hasn't.
lot.
Exactly. Mikel Arteta hasn't given him a chance. So,
Maybe you should bring him on in Sheffield United. If we're smashing United,
exactly,
Sheffield United, you
give
should
him
bring
a
him
run
on.
in. At least let this guy's fitness be on. Let it be on check. Let's see what these guys have. Because if we and mind you, yeah, William Saliba is playing with an injury. He's playing with a toe injury. I hope you guys know. He has an injured toe, so we're forcing him to play. We're shooting that guy
Injections.
lots of injections to make sure that that pain, he's not feeling it while he's playing. So he's playing injured. So imagine that toe goes off now. What happens?
Eddie's not good enough
Screwed.
anyway. That's my last thing I'm going to say anyway. Eddie Nketiah is not good enough. We need
He's
to get
not.
rid of this
He's
guy,
not.
man. We need to get rid of this guy, man.
You don't.
He's not good enough, man. You
That's
know, I
not
wish
even a
him well.
topic again. He needs to
Yeah,
go away.
This is
yeah,
for Deji. We need to sell him to Spurs
yeah. Send him to
Yes,
Spurs, man.
yeah,
because
because
Deji
Deji has a
Deji
lot to
brother
say.
seems like a keyboard. He's a keyboard warrior, boy. So
He's a
he can
keyboard
have
warrior.
he can have
He
Nketiah.
said Arsenal fans, Bant and Craig are shaking their bums, for this Arsenal team. It does, the disrespect doesn't get higher than this.
Wait till they lose against Fulham tomorrow. I'm gonna be on to him. Don't worry.
I'm telling you, man.
He said Bant and Craig shaking their bums, twerking for the Arsenal team. Bro, the disrespect
This
doesn't get.
guy.
The
Saying
stakes
nothing.
doesn't get higher than
Saying
this,
nothing.
yeah.
I know.
See, guys, shout out your channels, yeah. Craig, your channel, man. Talk to these people.
87.uk and C29 Matthews on Instagram.
Weezer, please talk to these people, tell them where they could find you, man.
Yeah, yo, it's Wezza. You can find me at Fan Nation TV.
Yeah, okay, just find it. What about your socials, man?
Yeah, Fan Nation TV on socials as well.
What about the YouTube channel?
I got a new show
Are you
called Pull Up coming soon, man. Pull up. It's
Hey,
coming
make
soon,
sure
don't
make
worry,
sure
it's
you let
coming
man know
soon.
about that, you know. Make sure you tell us
Yeah,
about that in the group,
yeah.
Definitely, man.
Make
Yeah,
sure
man.
we're
Definitely.
involved.
Yeah, because football bands, of course, he's in the UK. One day he might just pull up to that show. You never know,
No,
man.
definitely.
Never know.
Definitely.
Yeah, you never know.
What kind of show is it, my brother?
So it's just going to be pulling up. So basically going to like Sainsbury's, basically going out on a Saturday when everyone's shopping and talking football, man.
Okay. I'm here. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, man. New things.
Yeah, new things popping up. Yeah, football band. Shout out your channel. Shout out your socials. Where
I'm
can
not
people
shouting
find
out my
you,
channel
bro?
because every time I shout out my channel, no one joins it. So you know what? If you want to join my channel, then it should be in the actual description, or it should say it. But I'm not telling anyone my channel. They know where to find me already, and if they don't, then they don't. I'm sick of look. This is my channel. There's my channel. If you want to join,
Exactly.
cool. If you don't want to join, then whatever. Peace.
Yeah, guys, please go join our guy. Yeah, football band channel.
Big up
Go down
CFGOG,
there.
yeah. Big him up.
Yeah,
Big up CFG every
big
time.
guy. Yeah, big
Fellow
guy.
West
Yeah, I was
London
doing.
youth.
Yeah, exactly, man. I was doing a watch along yesterday, and he didn't cook me, man. Thanks for not cooking me on that watch
Yeah.
along,
He went.
man. He
Yeah.
beated
But he can't.
me,
How
man.
could he? But he can't cook you though because them man were 2-0 up. So them man can't really cook us. Really,
Yeah, they can't really cook me.
they
Yeah,
can't really cook. They can't really cook.
yeah. But man, it was nervy moment for me, man. I was in that Chelsea. I was on a Chelsea channel with Wolfang
Yeah, Wolf.
division. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Wolf, and they just made it a little bit okay for me to just sit
Yeah.
down
They
there,
went.
man. Just
They went
imagine.
nice on you. Yeah, they went
Just
nice on you.
imagine.
They went
After
nice
I've
on you.
used my social media to say that Arsenal have unleashed the beast at Stamford Bridge with Saka and Martinelli playing, and then you go down 2-0, and then I've made all this horrible boasts on my social media that we're gonna go out there and destroy them, and then man,
Thing is,
bro, I was lost, man. I was
yeah. The
lost.
thing is,
I
Chelsea
was
got
lost.
quite a hard. They got some hard games coming up, so I want to see the same energy that they gave us against the other teams as well. I think they got City. I think they got who else have they got? They got Tottenham coming up. They got some very hard games coming up. So let's see Chelsea, yeah, because once they start getting players coming back, they're going to look a much better team, and they still got Nkunku to come back
They still got Nkunku to come back.
in January. So and we don't know how he's gonna come into the team. Is he gonna explode? Is he gonna be? We don't know, innit? So it's a new league. He's a very good player, but it's still the Premier League, innit? You can get eaten up in the Premier League straight away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he's coming off the back of a bad injury as well. So I'm gonna be watching Chelsea's space in it and seeing what how they
Yeah, how they
improve.
navigate the whole
'Cause I
thing.
can't
Yeah.
stand them
They
anyway. I
have
can't
series of
stand
tough
Chelsea.
matches popping up, man. They have
Mm.
Newcastle coming up. They have Tottenham
Yeah,
coming up. They
yeah.
have
See,
Liverpool coming.
yeah,
Bro, they have horrible
they
games.
have
Man
some
City
horrible
coming up.
games.
Oh my God, man. See, man, that guy might be sacked by
Yeah,
December
exactly.
if those guys turn up for the games, man. If those guys turn up, man. And again, they better turn up after putting that performance against Arsenal. See, yeah, they better turn up, man. Because I'm gonna throw the fuck out of them, man. Because man, those guys nearly, bro, my phone, yeah, even Goonie, yeah, they were just bumping my phone yesterday, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God, all of them, all the Chelsea fans that I know, all of them. Chelsea Dan, you guys know Chelsea Dan?
yeah. I know Chelsea done. I know
Oh,
Chelsea
oh
done as
my
well.
God, my
All
phone
of
nearly
them. I
exploded.
can't take them Chelsea boys, man. They get my nerves. But listen, tell Deji, yeah, when he's ready for me to cook him, yeah, then I'm
Bro,
waiting. Yeah, I'm
bro,
waiting patiently.
I might bring you to the Minority
If you need to
Report,
bring
man,
me,
because
if you need to
I'll
bring
need a
me,
backup, man.
if you need me to cook him, I'm here. Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna invite you for the Minority Report, man.
Yes, my brother.
Because man, if Deji goes on and win that Fulham game, oh my God! In fact, just forget streams for me because all my
And they
streams
yeah,
will.
minus
See, he's a
Basuma.
Twitter warrior right here, yeah. He's a
Yeah,
he's a computing warrior, keyboard warrior right here. Imagine when they go win that matchup tomorrow, and
yeah.
bro, imagine the headlines from Deji Sports, man. He'll
Oh,
declare himself Lord and God of the
yeah.
league.
This guy.
Yeah, man. Guys, yeah, from the big four, yeah. See ya, guys, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
We're
We're
back.
back.
Big Weezer is back, yeah. My guy, Football Bands, is back. My brother Craig is down here too, yeah. See ya, guys. We'll come back next week and, we'll try and shut you down too, yeah. From me, Football Bands, Weezer, and Big Craig, peace out.
Peace out.
Peace. Check it out.